A world where there's no protection for academic freedom is one in which ideas become sclerotic, where there's little room for challenging the boundaries of an orthodoxy, where there's no room for creativity. Open inquiry, viewpoint diversity, and constructive disagreement are threatened in today's academic environment. I think that you have, on the one hand, this homogenization and monolithic thinking that does not permit heresy in arriving at different conclusions. So the idea of expressing a non-orthodox opinion carries not only a type of scholarly disagreement, but a quasi-religious moral judgment. And this creates a profound chilling effect upon faculty and students as to what are the bounds of permissible discourse and inquiry. And on the other hand, in reaction to that, you have a strong movement for state and outside intervention, which is similarly problematic and apt to squash freedom of inquiry and viewpoint diversity. I was inspired to join the Segal Center because I've seen the work of Heterodox Academy since its inception as being really a bulwark against the anti-liberal trends that work against viewpoint diversity and open inquiry and constructive dialogue. I am inspired by the Segal Center's commitment to actually use research to enhance those principles and not just comment on them, but to make actual change in universities, which in this moment of acute crisis about the role of the university and its future, I think is more of a dire need than ever. My research at the Segal Center is going to look at the ways in which institutional responses are crafted. What are the mechanisms behind this? What are the concerns behind this? But the considerations that universities should take into account when making political statements, my point of view is that universities should follow the Calvin Report and maintain institutional neutrality, because the point of the university is to seek truth and not to issue a verdict on a political or a moral issue. It's my hope for the future of higher education that it is a space both for professors and students to not be shut down in their ideas, however unorthodox, but rather to open up spaces for honest, good faith discussions, and yes, contentious discussions, but not to become spaces where, as we've seen, people are shouted down or shamed for beliefs, for their thinking, and for their scholarship.